So we have a new season that's upon us, and with that comes a returning raid. Most people seem to think it's Crota, so let's do a quick little refresher on it. I want to keep it super brief and super simple and just get you in and out. So if this ends up being helpful, make sure to hit the like button, and if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. And make sure to join me for Raid Zone, hosted by me and Evan F 1997 on the big day of the raid race, September 1st at 8 AM Eastern. So starting off, you spawn into the raid. All you're gonna do is go stand on that plate, wait for the bridge to form, walk across the bridge, and drop down. As you can see, I'm gonna be keeping this very simple. So the first area is called the lamps. When you stand away from the lamps, you're gonna have a weight of darkness buff that's gonna go all the way up to 10, and as it gets closer to 10, you'll move slower and slower, and if you're close to a lamp, it'll lower your weight of darkness all the way down to 0. So the name of the game is to move from lamp to lamp across a maze. The only catch is the lamps, if you stand next to them for too long, they'll explode. The good thing about it is they turn orange before they do, so if you're standing next to one while it's orange, leave so you don't end up getting exploded or explode your teammates. So that's literally all you're gonna do, is follow each lamp and make sure that you keep your weight of darkness low, which you're gonna do by going to each lamp and lowering your darkness before you move on to the next lamp, and eventually you'll get towards the end. I'm actually just going to show exactly what I do here, so you can just speed through it, see the exact pathing, and you can also just fast forward if you need to, or even just skip if you already know this part. But I'm going to show my whole route here so you can just watch it and follow along. Once you're on top of this one, let me explain. So you're going to stand on this circle plate right here for a second. It's going to build that bridge so that we can escape. So all I'm going to do is touch it. I'm going to let that lamp explode. I'm going to touch this. The bridge is going to start forming. And then after it started forming, all I usually would do back in Destiny 1 is just jump on this rock. As crazy as that is. And then the throw will leave you alone. I know, it's kind of like, what? And then literally all you have to do from here, while that bridge is opening, and while the bridge is forming and the door is opening, all you're going to do is pull out a rocket and wait for an ogre to spawn. You see him over there? Pull it out and tell him hello. He'll usually die to 1 or 2 Gallahorn shots. That first one kind of missed. He'll probably die to that second one. And then you just dance. And then it says the path forward is clear. From there, all we do is literally just run. Speaking of getting through doors, let's talk about the sponsor of today's video, Aura. Have you ever Googled yourself and you were shocked to find that your personal information was exposed from one of those public listing sites? Yes. Data brokers are making a fortune selling all of our information to robocallers and spammers that want to know all of our personal data, like where we live. It can be insanely hard to get all your personal data off the web, but the nice thing is, Aura can handle all of this for you. The setup is super easy where you don't need to have a bunch of apps which can become a nightmare to keep track of, like antivirus, parental controls, password management, and VPNs. You get everything at an affordable price. So let Aura do the hard work and keep your data safe while we focus on getting the Crota raid done. You can either let people keep profiting off your private information, or you can go to my link at aura.com/cbgray to start your 2-week free trial today. The link will also be in the description. Thank you so much again to Aura for sponsoring this video, and now that our data is safe, let's get back to the raid. This next encounter is called the bridge encounter. I'm going to be keeping this very simple. There's 2 sides to the room. They're going to be connected by a bridge that we're going to be forming. So let's start off with the side of the room that's closest to spawn that we're going to be starting on. There's going to be 3 plates, one in the center, then one on the left, and one on the right. The one on the center we're going to call the hive plate. When you stand on the hive plate, hive are going to spawn. Go figure. When you stand on that middle plate, you're going to need your teammates to stand on the left and right side of the other plates as well, or you guys are going to die. And then once the hive spawn, there's going to be a hive knight that spawns that's a sword bearer. Kill him, and then have one of your teammates grab the sword and then walk across the bridge that you were forming by standing on the plates. Once the teammates across, they're going to go use their sword on a knight that's going to be waiting on you on the other side, and then you're going to repeat the process. Once you have 3 of your teammates over by completing this process, you're going to notice that the other side of the room is the exact same, only in the reverse. So now we're going to have somebody stand on the middle plate on the side opposite of spawn, as well as the other 2 plates, and the bridge is going to form. And then once again, you're going to kill the sword bearer on the side closest to spawn, and you're going to bring the rest of your teammates over one by one across the bridge. Remember, each time that somebody goes across the bridge with a sword, they're going to be killing a knight that's waiting for them on the other side. After everybody's over, there's going to be 6 swords that spawn, and you're going to all go ham on the knights that spawn, and then once you kill all of the knights, the encounter is over. The next encounter I like to call just the run in a straight line, or the hallway encounter. For this, all you do is run across the hallway, killing ads and killing the shriekers to make the force fields disappear, and once you get all the way across the hallway, this encounter is done. The next encounter is the Deathsinger, and don't let it intimidate you. All you're going to do is have your team split into 2 sides, and you're going to have them kill a wizard and a shrieker that you're going to see me doing here. There's one on both sides, and then after that, you're going to have everybody meet in the middle, and you guys are just going to blow the Deathsinger up into Kingdom Come, and that's really all there is to it. The final part's Crota, and honestly, it's pretty simple, so I'm just going to break it down as easy as I can. So you're going to start off in the middle, and you're going to kill a bunch of ads. After you do that, you'll head out to the main area of the boss room. Here you'll see a sword bearer that you're going to kill, and it's going to drop a sword, obviously. And then also you're going to see a chalice of light, which is going to be this glowing light. Back in Destiny 1, you couldn't regen your health, so you had to pass this item around to your teammates in order to have everybody regen their health. We'll see if this still exists here in Destiny 2. You probably noticed that Crota has a shield too, so you're probably wondering how you down the shield. All you're going to do is blow up the shield using your weapons. Back in the day, we used Galahorn, and once his shield goes all the way down, he's going to drop to 1 knee. And then the sword bearer is just going to start wailing on him with the sword, kind of like a heavy attack with a relic. And then he's going to stand back up, and then you're going to blow him up a bunch of times again with your rockets, and then he'll take a knee again, and you'll sword him again, and then you'll blow him up again with your rockets, and you'll sword him again. And then after the sword disappears, you'll repeat the process. A couple things to notice: if you do multiple phases of this, there are going to be waves of enemies that are going to spawn, and there are going to need to be ogres that need to be killed down low before Crota will go back to the area where you can down them again. The second thing is the Oversoul. So Bungie revamped Crota in Destiny 1, where every single time he stood back up, he would spawn the Oversoul, which, think of the Oversoul as just a gigantic eyeball in the sky, and you just need to do a bunch of damage to it so it doesn't wipe you. Back in the day, we would either just use Sleeper to knock this down, or Celestial Nighthawk would just end this in one shot. Also, if your teammate dies, the Oversoul will spawn too, so make sure, just in case this is carried over into Destiny 2, if one of your teammates dies, be ready to shoot this guy in order to stop the Oversoul from killing you. And just like that, that's all that you need to know. Like I said, I wasn't going to overcomplicate this. This is not the video to go to for a gigantic breakdown. This is just to get you in and get you out. So I hope that it ended up being helpful. My final question to you is, what raid do you want to see return? And if you want to see Crota, why do you want to see Crota? Is it Necrochasm, or why do you really want to see Crota return? Is it so that you can see how they revamp it? Or I'm just curious on your guys' thought on what you guys want. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.